I'm Payal Kode. I'm the marketing lead for Storefront. So if you've seen an email or any communication about Storefront, it was likely from me. We also have Garrett, who's our strategy and operations manager, who's also co-presenting today. So what do we have today? We will give you an overview of what Storefront really is. Then I'll talk about Storefront's integration with Order with Google. I will also talk about the benefits of implementing or publishing a Storefront link to your website. I will then cover some of the existing and upcoming features that will help you give a rich online ordering experience to your customers. After that, I will hand it off to Garrett, who's going to talk to you about a promotions tool that you can use to really incentivize your customers to order directly from your website. We also have a quick demo that really shows you how quick and easy it is to use Storefront and start receiving orders. Then we have a very special guest who's going to talk about his experience with Storefront. And then we'll have some time for Q&A and then also walk you through some of the resources that we have that will tell you more about Storefront. Let's watch this amazing video that our talented team has put together.
So you're a restaurant that wants to make more money. Then add commission-free online ordering to your website with Storefront. When we say commission-free, we mean zero commission, zero monthly fees. All you pay is credit card processing. When we say online ordering, we're talking pickup and delivery, with orders sent directly to your tablet or POS system. And delivered by Dashers. And it lives right on your website, with your colors and design. To turn your website visitors into customers for increased sales. And did we mention you can get it up and running in under an hour? So you can do more of what you love. Add commission-free online ordering to your website. Your website, our technology, zero commission. Seriously. Storefront, powered by DoorDash.
Amazing. So to summarize, Storefront is our online ordering system that lets you enable both pickup and delivery orders on your website. You can, the cool thing about this is that you don't have to train your staff. If you're an existing DoorDash partner, you can receive the orders through the existing protocols that you have, be it POS system, emails, what have you. Another thing is that we talked about it being commission-free, and we were serious about that. You only really pay for credit card processing. Moving on, let's talk about our integration with Order with Google. We all know that Google is one of the most popular and most widely used search engines. Customers who are looking for your food are probably using one of the search engines to look for your food. So, to help you connect with these customers, we have integrated with Order with Google. What you see on the right is the customer experience. When they find your business on Google Business Profile, they can go in, place an order, all of that without really leaving the Google ecosystem. And did I mention it's at no additional cost to you? Our restaurant partners who have signed up for Storefront and have received orders from Order with Google have seen an average increase of 3% in their order volume. Now you might say, Payal, like 3% is great, but how do I get it to a higher number? How can I get even more sales through Storefront? That's where we talk about adding the Storefront link to your website. Once you publish your Storefront link to the website, you can start receiving orders immediately. The same restaurant partners that I talked about who saw a 3% increase now saw an additional 18% increase in their order volume. Again, this is at a very low cost. And another really cool thing about having Storefront as your online ordering provider is that you have full access to your customer data. You get their email address, you have all the order details, you can reach out to them, you can email them about promotions, you can send them newsletters, you can really build that customer connection with them and build loyalty. Let's talk about some of the features that we have and some of the upcoming features that are going to help you give a rich online experience to your customers. We know that branding really matters to you. We know that you care the way your customers interact with your website, the way that they interact with your brand. And hence, we're constantly working on making sure that your Storefront is a good representation of your brand. You can customize your logo, you can add your color schemes, fonts. On the right, you can see an example of what a branded Storefront page looks like. We are also working on enhancing the quality of the menu photos just to make sure that your customers are getting the full experience and know what they're getting. Another really high impact feature that we have right now is a smart button. So if you look on the right, there's two functionalities functionalities. When customers visit your website and if they're ready to place an order right from the get-go, there's a pop-up that will let them either place an order for pickup or an order for delivery. If they want to learn more about your history, if they want to learn more about your story, and they're just going around through the website, the order button on the left is something that's going to float with the website, that's going to travel with them. And so when they're ready, they don't have to scramble and go back to your online ordering option. It's always there with them, and it's going to take them a few taps to complete the order on your website. Some of our restaurant partners who are currently using this have seen an average increase of 33%. So here's another feature that we're currently working on that's going to help provide your customers an express payment experience. What we noticed that a lot of the existing DoorDash customers are also placing orders on Storefront. That's direct orders on your website. So we thought about, okay, what's the best way to make it very convenient for them so every time they order from you, they don't have to create a new account, they don't have to manually put their payment information. So by linking their DoorDash account to Storefront to your website, we make it very easy for them in a few taps to use their information and check out and complete an order on your website. Again, as a reminder, these are still your customers. You still have full access to their information. You can still email, you can still market to them. This is just an easy way for them to place an order with you. Another really cool feature we're working on right now is letting your customers pay for your Storefront orders through gift cards. We are talking with different gift card vendors and providers. In an early test, we saw that customers generally tend to spend 15 to 20% more than their existing gift card amount. Also, we've seen that a lot of these recipients are new customers, so this is a great way for you to add additional revenue stream to your business. I'm going to hand this off to Garrett, who's going to talk about our promos tool.
So like Payal mentioned, you've spent all this work and trouble getting these customers to come through your storefront. What do you do now, right? How do we get them to come back with a promotion? So super easy setup for Storefront. All you would need to do is go into your merchant portal and you can customize any type of promotion you want. And what's great about it, you can, depending on what you want for your business, whether you want to target new customers, returning customers, whether you want to be code-based or automatically applied, we give you the flexibility to kind of to adjust to whatever sort of promotion that you're looking to run. And what's great too about promotions is it's laying the groundwork for loyalty. So soon we'll have an integration with Patronics where you can now offer loyalty points, which you can then have get redeemed on your storefront to, again, encourage that repeat order behavior with your customers that you work so hard to get. So with that, I got a little demo here for you to show you just how easy it is to set up Storefront.
Adding commission-free online ordering to your website is surprisingly easy with Storefront. You can sign up, customize, and launch your own storefront in less than an hour. Here's how to get started. Sign up takes less than 10 minutes when you're a DoorDash partner. Head to the merchant portal to get started. First, go to the Add Storefront tab and click the Set Up Storefront button. Then customize your storefront to match the look and feel of your restaurant's brand by choosing a color, adding your logo, and selecting a header photo that showcases your food. Next, review the fees and terms. Finally, add the storefront link to your website to start receiving commission-free orders. If you want to do it yourself, we'll provide directions based on your web provider, which you can easily send to your website manager. Or we're happy to do it for you. Just provide temporary access to your website and we'll have you up and running in no time. You can start getting orders directly from your website. They'll show up on your tablet, POS, or wherever you get your DoorDash orders. Get started today. Add commission-free online ordering to your website in less than an hour with Storefront, powered by DoorDash.
So yeah, super easy to set up. Now we actually have a pretty exciting next bit here for you. We have a local merchant success story. So I'd love to welcome to the stage Chef Vinny from Honey's Kettle Fried Chicken here in Los Angeles. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. So I know you're a busy man. You're speaking at a few different engagements here, so we'll make it quick. Do have a couple questions for you. Mm-hmm. We'll give you a softball. How'd this all start? Why and how'd you come to DoorDash? And not only just DoorDash, how'd you come to starting up on Storefront?
Well, DoorDash, I think it's less than 10 years you guys have been in existence.
Yeah.
I do remember getting a phone call at the restaurant one day. Right now, you might not be able to reach me, but this day they called me and said, we have this company called DoorDash and that we offer delivery services for your product. And I had thought, boy, I wish I would have had this in 1983 when I used to think, why is it pizza companies are the only ones that have have the ability to deliver. So it was just an opportunity to join with you guys. And I was so grateful for having done it, because when the pandemic hit and you came up with the storefront, everyone in the restaurant industry was afraid that this meant the end of your business. We're not going to be able to survive this. And at least 75, 80% of all restaurants wound up going out of business because they weren't able to pivot. In our case, we saw a plummet of sales of 50%. I think it was March 12, 2020. And we thought, oh boy, here's the end of us. They finally got us. I've been dodging bullets forever. And then I said, they finally got us, but we're on the platform, the DoorDash, and we were on the storefront. And I was amazed with what happened, because eventually the machine, the DoorDash machine, started, I always describe it as like one of those cartoons where the tickets just go out of control.
Yep.
And they were coming at us so fast that we couldn't keep up. Every 10 minutes, we'd have a half an inch of tickets. And that was a good problem to have, but it was a bad problem for service because we weren't ready for it. So we had to make some alterations to our operation. And everybody's doing that. I mean, if you are in business right now with all the incredible changes that are happening, you have to be ready to evolve your company. So our company evolved to a production company. More than a restaurant, we became a production company.
How easy was it for you to just pick up storefront for your restaurant?
Well, it was as simple as having it proposed to me.
Okay.
I wasn't one of those ones that was in a mindset of resisting change. They had seen me 10 years earlier, I might have been like that. But after getting socked in the stomach like I did, I said, well, we got to change to survive. So when Storefront came, it was no commission. I said, well, that's fantastic. Then we have the ability to be seen by a much larger audience.
Yeah.
I come from the era when you had mailers. And all the junk mail that everybody gets, you immediately throw it away. You never seen. So getting involved with DoorDash allowed us to be seen by so many people.
For our prospective restaurateurs out there that are thinking about storefront, what would you say to them?
Well, I would say for sure you want to be on storefront. What is it costing you? If it, the platforms do cost money. It's nothing's free, and the delivery part of it, you've got to give up some action on that. But on the storefront, all you're doing in a sense is getting a wider audience, and you got to be ready to make changes.
Anybody have any questions for Chef Vinny?
Chef Vinny, what's been your, I think, favorite part of being on Storefront? Is it you've mentioned that it, had all of these tickets printing out, but is there another benefit that it's given to your business?
Well, with the platforms and all the internet stuff that's happening now, you get buried in all that. How do you, unless you already have a brand that's known like, Chick-fil-A, how do you get identified? I felt that the storefront was one way that it made it sort of a seamless process to get recognized by people that may not even know we exist, and to come and want to buy your products. And if it doesn't cost you anything, then it's got to be a great benefit to you.
So one of the things that I think is great about Storefront is you get to own the customer, which is really different from the normal customers coming to DoorDash. How have you used that customer information to get a market to them and communicate to them, kind of bringing in all that information? Has that been something useful to you, something good for your business?
Well, the people that come to us tend to be very, very loyal in returning. Now, remember the story of what comes first, the horse or the cart. The thing that drives the business in the first place is the horse that's carrying the cart. So meaning that if you have a product that you sell, you got to make sure that that product itself is going to be really ultimately what's going to be. It's not going to be Storefront. It's not going to be DoorDash. It's not going to be the name of your company. It's going to be your product that will bring those consumers and create the loyalty.
Can you just talk about how you get traffic to your storefront once you have it set up? Is it, if you don't have an established brand already with loyal customers who are seeking you out, what's the best way that you've been able to actually drive traffic to your website to get orders?
Well, our website has been through probably about 5 different changes, and it's still in a process. It's still a website in progress. The website is really important because if people go to the website and they find it easy to click on and get an order, be it pickup or delivery, then your website, I think, is the one that we have to pay close attention to. Now, in my experience, I come from the era before websites, so I have to listen a lot to my team when they say, the colors are bad, or there seems to be too many hiccups in the way you order. I can think in broad terms, but I can't tell you how to design a website. But there are a lot of people out there, young, cutting edge people that are coming out of college that are not charging you an arm and leg. So you would want to have, and we're still working on this, we want to have eventually 110% of what our website can be. We want to be that 110%, because once they go to it, then hopefully you got them.
Well, thank you so much, Chef Vinny. We really appreciate the time and your wisdom here. But I have to let you go because you got a couple more speaking engagements to do today. So
hey, thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vinny. So we're going to open it up now to the floor for Q&A. So if anyone has any questions, we're here to help.
Sorry, can I ask you the same question also? How do you help merchants drive traffic to Storefront? And what's the best way or best practices that you guys have seen?
Yep, great question. So a couple different things. So Storefront being a first-party business, we like to help partner with you guys and figure out different ways to help get your name out there. One thing that we've done on our end, as Pyle mentioned earlier in this session here, is order with Google. Right, that's one easy way that we at least help make it easy for customers to find you and help them recognize that you do have ordering capabilities. Pinky Cole earlier this morning in her keynote session was talking about how every day they're posting on social media, Instagram, or I think it was at 10 o'clock every day. So really just start, I think the biggest gap is you got to start telling your customers, right? Let your customers know that, hey, we now offer direct ordering, come to us versus coming to maybe a third-party platform.
My restaurant uses WordPress as our website platform, and I was wondering if you could just high-level overview, how would I add Storefront to my WordPress website? So
super, I want to say easy. So we have a team that can help if you guys don't have the technical resources. So completely free for you guys to leverage. We just need access to your website. And then we'll go in and add what Pyle showed earlier was the smart button to kind of set you guys up for success to maximize the amount of customers that are going to your website and converting them into orders. And specifically, sorry, for WordPress as well, we have a plugin. So if you guys are familiar with the WordPress plugin store, we have a Storefront specific plugin that all you need to do is download and input your business ID, and will automatically populate your storefront onto your website. We do have the Learning Center here, full of great resources for you to do walkthroughs and product tutorials and some best practices for you. And if you have any more additional questions, we are in the Solution Center, so come on by and say hello. Thank you all.
Thank you.